Hi, this is Shane from Midwest Kayaker. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at the Goal Zero Guide 10 Plus. This is a Plus model, not the Guide 10, which is the older model which doesn't work with current iPhones, doesn't charge them. This is a great solution if you're going out camping for an overnight or short weekend. You can just bring this along with a couple extra batteries, charge up your cell phone, like a GoPro camera. You can give a little bit of a boost to an iPad, as well as a camera such as this, a DSLR type camera. Now the Goal Zero is just a great little device. It charges both AA and AAA batteries. You just open up the case here and you just put in the AA's or the AAA's. And on the bottom here, there's a switch that is off in the far right. In the middle switch here is the external power. Green means that it's fully charged, ready to go. And if you turn it over one more click, you have a very powerful flashlight that lasts for hours and hours. It's great. It has one center USB. This is the output. So you can just take your iPhone or similar adapter, plug that in, then plug your phone in and charge it up. The other thing that's nice about this too is you can charge this off your computer or USB port. So it has an input here, as well as from like a solar panel such as the Nomad 7, also made by Goal Zero. You can also charge it if you just use your wall adapter from your iPhone, iPad. You can use that to charge this up as well. There's also a car adapter that does not come with it. But it's a great thing. There's a few things though that you have to keep in mind. The first thing is this does not use lithium-ion batteries. This actually uses the old school nickel metal hydride, which does build up memory retention. So it's always a great idea at the end of a trip. You just flip the switch on and just leave the flashlight on until the batteries are completely drained, so it doesn't build up memory. Now it's a great device, however, it doesn't live up to all the marketing hype that you see on their website. It says that it can charge with a Nomad 7 solar panel in 3 to 6 hours. Typically what I do is I take my Nomad 7 and I open it up and I put this on the deck of my kayak, and it usually takes all day, probably about 12 hours to get this fully charged. So 3 to 6 hours, that's optimal lab conditions. If you do just rotate it so it's into the sun, that might help, but when you're kayaking, it's usually 10 to 12 hours to get it fully. If you have a headlamp, you can probably charge that twice with a fully charged pack. A smartphone, I've only been able to get that to charge once and only up to about 98% in all the times that I've used it. So just keep that in mind. One thing that I use quite often is this little bendable light stick. It's just a great way to light up the campsite, the tent, or whatever you use when you're out camping. You just take that, you plug it in, and then you just flip it on to the external power. And it does provide a tremendous amount of light when you're out in the wilderness. It just works great. So when you actually get the Guide 10 Plus, it comes in a package such as this, and let's open up the box and see what's inside. So when you open it up, you pull out the packaging, it's going to come with a couple of adapters. The first one is, this is your AA to AAA adapter. You just take out the AA batteries, put this inside, and then you can charge 4 AAA size batteries. It comes with a connector cable to go to a Nomad 7 or other type of solar panel, as well as a USB to mini USB charging cable, which is great. Some instructions. And then you just pop this out of the casing, and this is what it looks like when you pull it out. In the top hand corner here, there's a little tag that you got to pull out. They come pre-charged, so when you pull that tag out, then it makes the connection and you got full power. It's always a good idea to recharge this before you take it out. And the thing I like about this is if you're just on a short weekend trip, you can just buy the Goal Zero and just get a couple of extra batteries to put in there. You don't need to get a solar panel. We'll talk about that in a future video. And the other thing you can do is get like the Nomad 7. And this is the older model, but you just simply take this and take your adapter, plug that into the output right here, and then take this end and plug it into the input, and then that'll charge and the light will indicate if it's charging. There's not enough light in here to get it to charge, but in full sunlight it does work great. On overcast days, cloudy, rainy, don't even try it. It's not gonna work. In that case, the best thing to do is just get some extra batteries, charge them at home before you go, and just have some spares. Again, this is Shane from Midwest Kayaker. Thanks for watching. If you like our videos, please be sure to subscribe. Thank you, and catch you out on the water.